Hey everyone, this is Tosh and we are back. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. I want to just start off by thanking everyone so much gratitude to everyone that has subscribed and watched my recent videos. I am so appreciative of you all. Thank you very, very much. I do want to do something nice this Pisces season. So I wanted to offer that if anyone, I haven't done anything special for you guys here on YouTube, and I feel like I do a lot of things on my social media channels. So I wanted to offer anyone, if you have one question you would like answered at no cost, I will put in the description box my email. That's going to be support@tashianathesungoddess.com. You're able to send one question of your choosing. No medical questions, please. I'm happy to refer you to a medical medium if you need such. But you are welcome to ask a yes/no question, a question that requires channeling. I will respond. I'm going to do like a segment video. I will also respond and provide you with a number, like assign you a number. So that way when I do the segment and I call out that number, you know it is your answer and I'm not having to state your name just on a public forum. So that way you know that is your response. For anyone that may or may not need a link to their direct video when I provide it, feel free to follow up via email as well, and myself or my virtual assistant will answer that and provide it to you. So I just want to put that out there for anyone interested. I'll be doing that throughout the remainder of Pisces season. I'll be taking one questions, I guess, from you guys to answer. But for right now, we're going to do a check your energy. We are on the Zodiac of Virgo at this point. If you're not a Virgo, listen, you're welcome to stay. This is for sun, moon, and rising, but you can also go to my channel and find your appropriate Zodiac, so that way you can see what the energy for the next 2 weeks has in store for you. That's going to be about March 4th through the 17th. Keep in mind, some of this energy can already be in play. It could be peaking or just being introduced towards the end of this time frame, and it can carry over. So please take what resonates, leave what does not. Feel free to make any notes if need be. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer. But let's go ahead and get into this. So we're going to go ahead and get into Virgo. I'm going to do the next 2 weeks. We're going to start with love. I'll ask Spirit some general questions regarding love for my Virgos at this time. And then I will be asking questions regarding career, money, job, finance. And then lastly, we will go ahead and get into overall life theme energy. So what the general energy is overall. So let's go ahead and get into that here for my Virgos. Like I said, I'm going to start with love, romance, love. I just feel like we need more love in this world, so we're gonna start with that first. Let's see, Virgo, what these next 2 weeks has in store for you. Oh, we have Judgment. So for the next 2 weeks in love, I'm seeing that Virgos, we're self-evaluating. I feel like Virgos are relentless self-improvers. Just naturally, they are always on a level up, in my opinion. Shout out to my Virgos. But I definitely do feel that is the case. They are always on a level up of some sort, an awakening, some sort of purpose, a reflection. In terms of love over the next 2 weeks, there's like a renewal of love, like a revitalization, if you will. But you'll be making adjustments in relationships if you are in one in order to revitalize that love. You've done a little bit of self-improvement, etc., made the necessary adjustments. But if you are not in a relationship, this is making adjustments, improving yourself in order to bring in that love energy. That is exactly how you're going to do that. You are going to need to do some self-reflecting and be honest with yourself, Virgo. And then it's on its way. Let's see what else we have in store for love. Let's see what else we have in store. Ooh, come on. All right, we're going to have a look-see here. Ooh. So we have Six of Swords coming out for Virgo, and then followed by our Star card. So Six of Swords, some of my Virgos, I mean, we know that you guys like the nicest of nice things. So what I'm seeing is in the next 2 weeks, some of you are either going to be reconciling with your loved one, your partner, someone of that nature, returning back, or I'm seeing some of you that are leaving relationships behind for better. You know that there's more on the horizon. Also, Virgos in general, you've accepted lessons in love and you've already started applying this self-evaluation. So this is you just making sure you're not repeating past mistakes as well. But I'm seeing a lot of Virgos that are moving on from the baggage or trauma from past relationships and opening themselves up to new love. That's happening. And then, like I said, we had the Star card coming out as well. This is a beautiful card to see, in my opinion, in terms of love. But this is like hope for love. There's renewal, that word renewal they keep saying. Like there's a renewal, revitalization, and there's healing. Like you're going to feel rejuvenated in love. And some of you are going to really step in. Sorry about that. My camera died. So we're back. Like I said, for Virgo, last card was the Star card. And what I'm channeling, picking up from Spirit from this card, they are saying a lot about optimism. Something about like being a love magnet, a magnet for love. There's some kind of like charisma, hope, optimism, like beauty in that others, if you are a single person, are going to see in you. And that is, it's almost like a beacon, they're saying, like a beacon. So it's really powerful right now. You guys' ability to heal from past traumas and step into new love is what they're giving me with this card. So we're healing past love wounds as well. Also, for those that are in relationships right now, you might have had some rough patches. So these next 2 weeks could spark a time for you guys to start being more communicative with one another, and healing your issues. So this is an optimistic outlook overall. Love is coming full swing around, full circle for Virgo at this point. But yeah, they're heavy on that word magnet for love. Like there's something about your charisma, optimism, in the work you've done or gonna engage in doing over the next 2 weeks that is going to make you like a beacon of light for love. So that's beautiful. So let's get into the career and the money. The career and the money. Let's see. Spirit is also saying, like, they're bringing it back to this Star card because they're still talking. And this is basically, this is a card of, like, they're saying togetherness. Like, if you're in a relationship over the next 2 weeks, there's going to be, after a reconciliation, possibly, there's going to be more of a closeness. Like I said, rejuvenated. They're saying rejuvenated. It's like a spa. They're showing me someone that looks like they just stepped out of a spa. But anyway, back to the career and money. Career, money, work. Let's see what's going on for Virgo for the next 2 or so weeks. We're going to have a look-see here. Let's have a look, Virgo. Okay, we have 8 of Swords for Virgo. First card coming out. So there's some sort of victim mindset taking place with career or work. I think this week Virgos are going to really, like, accountability is a huge theme right now for Virgos. Spirit is saying with the 8 of Swords, some of you have been playing the victim in terms of, like, your financials, they're saying. Like, there's a lot of complaints. There's a lot of, I don't understand why I'm in these financial situations, why I'm not getting the job I want, why my business isn't doing well, why I haven't got promoted. And it's, after self-reflection, it's you. That's literally what Spirit is saying. A lot of you are going to start in this next 2 weeks realizing that a lot of these, like, earthly issues, like finances, career, job, money, have been your own like, you need to be accountable for this. This is your own doing, they're saying. So you feel restricted, paralyzed, helpless, but you and your previous decisions are what got you here. So like heavy on this judgment, the self-reflection, all of that. That's where this comes in. But also what Spirit is saying in terms of finances, that there's like an anxiety about money that may be presenting itself, but it's peaking in this 2 weeks and it's going to dwindle off. There's something like I'm seeing like pathways opening, like that's what they're showing me, like doors opening. You might not be able to see like a financial opportunity, but it is coming, they're saying. Also, some of you over the next 2 weeks are going to see like, damn, I'm like really dependent on my job. Like I can't change my job. I can't lose my job. Like you literally feel like a prisoner at work type of thing. You guys have the ability to get yourselves out of this situation. Spirit is saying, a lot of this these are like fallacies. They're saying fallacies you've put in your head. They're not all true. Not accurate. Not accurate. Also, we have coming out for career, money, Virgo, Hangman. So again, heavy on I put myself here. Virgo, I don't know why they're doing this, but their Spirit's being very blunt with you guys. Hangman coming out, and they're emphasizing the fact that like, look, they're like, he's not even really tied up. They did this shit themselves. That's what they're saying. So in terms of career and money, again, that is exactly what. This is definitely a moment of self-introspection for my Virgos. There's going to be some sort of sacrifice. There's waiting. Spirit is saying that you will definitely be taking a step backwards to take a step forward in this next 2 weeks. They expect you to be doing that. There's a lack of direction. In the next 2 weeks, you're going to be forced to really, really steer the course. Like make a guideline for yourself, if you will. But you're going to feel like you're in like a limbo, a waiting period, but that's because the blessings are coming. They are coming, they're saying, but this is like, they're showing me someone that's really like uncertain about like, how am I even going to pay this bill? Am I going to still have my job? Am I going to lose my job? But you feel like you're being forced into like a break, and you are, because Spirit wants you. Why would they, if you're having any sort of financial challenges or any, issues with financial accountability in life at all, your career, job, money, whatever, why would Spirit elevate you further if you can't even handle what you have right now? That's exactly what they're saying. So a step back to go forward. That's the game plan this week. But you will be changing your perspectives and habits on finances in the next 2 to 3 weeks, Virgo. You sure will. You are definitely, there's going to be something that forces you out into the world too. It might be some of you, I'm seeing a lot of you have jobs. You're not even supposed to be in those jobs. You're supposed to be running your own businesses or something, sharing stories, whatever it is. A lot of you, that is literally what Spirit's saying. Half of y'all are not even where the hell you're supposed to be. So that's why they're doing this. It's kind of like a forced reset, but the feelings of entrapment you're feeling, you have placed upon yourself. It is your own doing. Very much so is what Spirit is saying. Last card for career and money, Tower. So there is a Tower moment that we are anticipating in the next 2 to 3 weeks for Virgo at this time. This is like, again, like I said, they're going to kind of force it on you and push you out into it's like they're showing me, a baby bird being pushed out the nest. Literally, that's what they're showing me. So there might be some sort of like sudden change. You might feel like in the next 2 to 3 weeks, like, there either is going to be some chaos that presents, or you are going to be coming out of that cycle of chaos. And you will feel some relief in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I want to go ahead here and see what else. Well, they're still talking. So like in the next 2 to 3 weeks, some of my Virgos, we could even have like sudden, like you might suddenly quit your job, might have sudden job loss, some sort of disruption in terms of that. But there's a wake up call. Something is going to happen in the 2 to 3 weeks that is a wake up call in regards to finances. But remember, after every Tower moment, After every single tower moment, we then have a star moment, which is interesting because in tarot, they're pointing this out because the tower card comes before the star card, and this card is right underneath it. So very interesting. So like I said, positive outlook, but we got to rip shit apart to build it back up, Virgo. We do. So that's going to be that. But there's a wake-up call taking place. We're going to get them finances in order. We're going to go ahead here and get into the overall life energy Virgo is going to be facing, or that will be approaching in the next 2 or so weeks, 3 weeks for you, Virgo. Let's get the overall theme of your life for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Let's take a look. Ooh, we have cards I'm going to put them all out. So we have Queen of Cups. Heavy on the Queen of Cups right now. It must be the Pisces season. And then we have King of Wands coming out. So with the Queen of Cups, you guys are going to have, as Virgos, there's going to be some severe healing work done. This might, even the next 2 to 3 weeks, might prove to be a little emotional for you guys as well. But you're going to start developing more of like a warmth and a compassion for others. Your intuition is probably going to start increasing in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Also, some of my Virgos, you are healers. You're healers. They keep saying healers. There's a bunch of healers out here. Some of my Virgos are healers. Something in the next 2 to 3 weeks is going to expose the spiritual gifts you have. You're going to be acting as like an advisor, a counselor, like energy. Heavy on, and this is in both cards, like a counselor, an advisor. Same thing here, a wise advisor. People are going to end up this week with the King of Wands coming out for the next 2 to 3 weeks. What I'm picking up from Spirit, and this is really, really interesting because it's like you're going to be leading the course. People are going to see the way you take control of your life, and how you're taking these actionable steps and really holding yourself accountable. And you're going to set a precedent. This is like a leadership. You're going to start seeing the bigger picture over the next 2 to 3 weeks and taking back control of your life. Real King of Wands energy. You're going to start being more bold, more optimistic, making daring decisions that really pay off. That's all going to start rolling through in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Also, Virgos, I see you being pushed into some sort of leadership positions. Again, this might feel like a bold decision. You are more than qualified, Spirit is saying. You are more than qualified to be in this leadership position. And it might even be amongst your friend group or your family. It could very well be at work, in your relationship, but you are more than qualified. Also, I'm seeing in the 2 to 3 weeks, although we've had, some of these tower moments, as a result of Virgo getting it all together, being accountable, there's achievement that comes on the outside of this. This carries over after this 2 weeks as well, Spirit is saying. Like, you're going to start achieving things in your career, you're going to be respected. There's something in the next 2 to 3 weeks that's going to give birth to you being respected for your gifts and who you are, your talent, all of that. Lots of energy in this card too. Also in the next 2 to 3 weeks, this breakdown, I like to call it a breakdown for a buildup. You feel me? That's what it is. This King of Wands, what Spirit is talking to me about right now when I look at it is the financial stability and wisdom that you are going to start developing over these 2 to 3 weeks, and how it will carry over for the remainder of your life, really. Let's get a last card coming out for the overall energy. We have a Lover's card. Lover's card. We got the Lover's card for Virgo. Now, with this coming out, it's very interesting because, like I said, this beginning part, this rejuvenation, there is love on the air for Virgo. Which I'm not saying that Virgos don't typically have love in the air, but Virgos are very known for, they're not very known for their PDA, if you will. It's very business. It gives business. So I'm seeing that love and unions, duality, that is a huge theme over the next 2 to 3 weeks. You are going to really start learning. They're saying balance too with the cards because they're emphasizing, the duality and balance. So Virgo. Okay, Virgo, you need to also learn, Spirit is saying, how, for females, they want you guys to learn how to properly balance your female and your feminine and masculine energy. And for male Virgos, they want you to learn how to balance your masculine and feminine energies. This is something like almost like a form of healing as well too, I'm seeing. But Virgo, duality and partnership and relationships, that's a huge theme for you the next 2 to 3 weeks. There's going to be relationships and unions that present themselves that were unexpected, kind of too. But overall, you have a theme of love, like compassion over your life, and it's going to carry you a lot further. This is really interesting because I really kind of want to get one more card for Virgo is what Spirit's telling me. One more card. Let's see what else is going on. Virgo and the Hierophant. You need to tap in over this next 2 weeks. You guys are going to be hearing from your spirit guides, your intuition heavily. I need Virgos to make sure they are tuned in and listening. Also, they're saying for the next 2 to 3 weeks with this Hierophant card coming out, Virgo, you are going to have to challenge what is traditional to you. Essentially, you're going to be in a period of education and acquiring knowledge over these next 2 weeks. And your beliefs are going to be tested over these next 2 weeks very heavily. Your beliefs are going to be challenged throughout the remainder of your life, actually. Virgo is what Spirit is saying. That is really, so expect someone to be challenging your beliefs or something of that nature, or you getting into a discussion or an argument of some sort with someone regarding your beliefs. But I do want to point out as well with this card, Spirit is also telling me about how they're again talking about like group work, partnerships, like they keep saying this in education. So you're going to be in the next 2 to 3 weeks stepping into educating yourself in order to elevate to this position. You're going to be like a mentor, kind of like a spirit guide on earth for people, if you will. So, and you'll be learning how to keep your money safe, they're saying, making good, sound financial decisions. So that energy is going to pick up at the end of this 2 weeks for you and carry over as well. So that's going to really do it for you, Virgo. This is a great outlook. You guys are in for a breakdown to a build up. So I thank you all so much for listening and tuning in. I'm really, really excited to come back and do some more questions with you all, etc. So if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. Make sure you give this video a like, a thumbs up, and I will see you guys later. Sending you all so much love and gratitude, and thank you for watching.